Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. Guys, today we're going to be reacting to radical gender activist tries to outsmart Charlie Kirk. Guys, let's get right into this.
Okay, how many genders are there?
Many. It's actually like quantifiably.
How about a number? So quantifiable, good.
No, it's so many because.
Give me a number, any number.
Okay, well, the way the data breaks down, this is why you don't understand it.
Number.
You don't actually care about learning. One number. There's so many. The way that the.
So many. So many's not a number.
Chromosomes actually break down with intersex genders and the way that it actually happens. That is the starting point that you learn in like 5th grade. But when you actually do experiments, you learn that the way that data breaks down when it comes to.
Can you give me a number
genders,
or not? Number?
A number? You have 2. That's 6th grade science. When you move on, there are hundreds of different categories.
So what you learn in 6th grade becomes less true as you get older? Like gravity becomes less true?
That is a basic building
Newton's
block
third
that
law
children
becomes less
learn
true?
in order to understand the concept of gender. When you break it down into actual
Gender and
experiments when it
sex
comes
are
to
directly
chromosome and sex, it breaks down into hundreds of different categories that actually differentiate between just 2 genders. What you're saying is there are facts and you don't believe in there being opinions.
Yes, I am saying that there are facts.
This is a scientific fact that if you talk to any biologist, you will learn.
So in biology they teach you that there's XX and XY chromosomes. So give me a number of how many genders there are.
Hundreds, many.
Unlimited, right?
It breaks
so
down in
it's
so
anything
many
you
more
want
categories.
to be, anything you feel?
No, it's what scientists determine given specific categories.
XY.
Why do you need a number if you're
Bingo. Why do you need a number? That's a great question.
You literally have no idea how it works.
Because then you could self-identify to be anything you want at any time.
Literally, biologists are saying that this is the way the gender actually breaks down.
So you would accept the argument that you can self-identify to be anything at any time?
Yes, because literally biologists
that's what's wrong with not having a number.
There are hundreds of different numbers.
So
hundreds of different ways that gender and sex
like I said earlier, I could be a bobcat, I could be a fox, I could be a snake.
Literally not even the case.
I could be anything.
No, you are literally saying that people who not the actual
XX, XY, 2 genders, 2 sexes, they're directly related.
You're just repeating words over and over
because
again.
Because it's true and you're not disproving it.
I am.
How?
Have an argument. Like seriously, there's nothing there.
No, I know, but it's more.
She keeps interrupting.
Making
It's good.
it
I like
clear
it.
that they are
She doesn't like my face.
To be here and say these things more than I think I'm going to convince him.
I hear you.
I think you're idiots. I think it's mainly to just have an air of like, if you're going to come in here, you're going to be uncomfortable and you're going to have to put up a good fight, which you're not doing. You're really quoting like super basic, shitty science that is just meant to teach.
But okay, but again, you don't have a number. I just want to recap.
Hundreds. There's hundreds of
so where would you
put
it? Okay, so the data breaks down into 2 very simple predominant categories: XX and XY, and that's no. Oh, so there's not male and female.
I mean, to a certain degree, but there are different ways that breaks down. When you actually get into sex and gender and X and Y chromosomes, it doesn't just break down in the way that there's many different ways.
And how would you categorize society then? Do you think men and women are categorically different?
I would go by specific scientific criteria and then go off of what that study and that information actually says. You see, that information breaks down into much more difficult and complex things than you can just say in 5 seconds with 2 different genders. I think what happens is you don't understand science and scientific backing.
Okay. So
and you just want to
put
forth this fascist simple.
Oh, fascist simple. Here we go. That's interesting.
That will keep you.
So what is fascist about saying there's 2 genders?
Is you're just being completely not faithful to what actual science is telling you.
No, science is quite simple.
That there's an oppressive narrative about
oppressive.
how you think
And now I'm oppressive. How am I being oppressive? The truth comes out eventually. So how am I being oppressive?
Yeah, you're being oppressive.
How am I being oppressive?
You're being oppressive by denying people the ability to have.
How have I denied anyone anything? Okay, denying people identity. People can identify however they want. I'm only going to use 2 genders. That's the way that
eventually you're the problem and you're going to get pushed out of the way.
Anyone who does not identify by like a female or male, you can identify them as an animal. You were saying
no, I haven't said that.
You could identify yourself.
I think history has sort of proven where your type of people are.
No, I asked if I could be a bobcat, and somebody said yes earlier, and you said no.
You're a bobcat.
I'm a bobcat. I can be whatever I want to be. I could be a tree. I could be an 85-year-old person. Why not?
All right, I'm late to class. Have fun, bobcat.
Okay.
Guys, this was interesting. I mean, she kept on pushing out her point, but she couldn't back it up with any facts. Like she really couldn't back up her point. Like what she was trying to put out there, she couldn't back it up at all. And really, I'm going to say there are just 2 genders. I mean, A lot of people identify as so many things right now, but just putting it out there, male, female. There's not more to that, honestly. But guys, tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think. I mean, if you feel like I get what she's trying to say, don't get me wrong. It's just that if you can't back up what you're saying with maybe valid points of fact, then whatever you're saying is kind of baseless, and really your argument isn't getting to anywhere. But guys, tell me what you think about this. Well, what are your thoughts on this? Don't forget to also like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys.